are we?
Nowhere populated, but I hear music though. I think it's coming through one of the walls.
All right. We are headed into the Backrooms, which...
Or maybe we're already there.
I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. You have a lot more
Lore knowledge, somewhat.
than I do.
Technically, the only thing that is completely solidified lore is the original 4chan post.
Okay, so now the director of this, you said that he
Started to make like found footage videos, and he like became, besides the original post, the most lore accurate series.
All right, well, I have no idea what we're about to walk into. We hope we see you after this. If not, we could just glitch out.
We just end up... Are you back home?
We're not in the back rooms anymore.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi, Max.
Hi, Z.
Did we clip or no clip?
We no clipped.
Okay.
Yeah, clipping and no clipping. There's a difference. Apparently clipping is when you are able to interact with objects. No clipping is when you just kind of don't do that.
Oh.
Came back from quite the adventure.
It's a A24 independent movie by a 20-year-old director.
Yeah.
With a lot of support, I could tell.
We finally have YouTubers that are making movies, which means they're being made well.
Who would have thought?
They're not being told what to do by some big corporate entity, and what do you know? They're doing things and they're awesome.
You know, when we first pulled up in the parking lot, there was a bumper sticker on a car in front of us.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that was so funny. Someone's car is just like covered in stickers and stuff, and one of the stickers...
It's Walter White.
White in the Backrooms for no reason. And I was just like, I guess this person likes the Backrooms. I wonder what movie they're seeing.
Yeah.
Like, this movie just blew us away.
It did.
To the point where we had to change our lighting, because, you know.
Yeah, this is
It
mood lighting, like
we're really committed, because this movie was great.
It was fantastic. I was held captive by it the entire time. It's because it had a singular focus. Like, it wasn't scattered. You could tell this wasn't a death by notes by committee. This was a very specific vision. You know a lot more about the backstory leading up to this. So
Yes.
You were telling me a little bit before.
Yeah, there's even more to this. The videos before that he made is 3 hours worth of extra content, because this was what he was working on before he had more money. So, speaking of which, we're trying to make cool things, and we don't have money. So we have a Patreon if you're interested in that. Anyways.
Yeah, well, I got inspired by this. I like suspense movies.
Yeah.
A lot more than I like gory horror movies.
Yeah, this was definitely a suspense movie. That's what I noticed too, is like a lot of horror movies, and unfortunately they kind of had to do the same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's. They had to take some of the campiness out because this is labeled as horror movie, so therefore gore must be involved. But no, this movie just had your heart in a clench the entire time, and you're just like...
I could tell you didn't really move for most of it, and then when one thing happened, you went like, "Ah!" And then you stayed there forever.
Because, okay, listen, I knew what was going on too. That's the thing, is like, the people who don't know are feeling in suspense because they don't know. But the people who do know are in suspense because they do know. And it works. Like, okay, listen, I'm going to do spoilers.
All right, please fast
Obvious
forward
spoilers,
video
we're reviewing
from here.
a movie, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
When she heard him in another hall, that happened. Not necessarily a name being called, but a voice being heard in one of the found footage videos that he made.
That's not a person. What is it? That is not a person!
It was a human voice, but it was coming from a creature. The creatures in this movie are different because the originals was like some sort of tube creature that is made of fungus.
And this time we have money.
And we also have body horror, which is completely different. That was funky, but the thing was when I heard that voice, I was like, oh, don't trust it. Oh, run. Don't just go. Don't even.
It just reminded me of those old horror suspense movies where from the audience, you're literally yelling at the person on screen, don't do it! Don't do it! But it was great. I mean, it started out with just grainy VHS footage, you know.
And you couldn't make out what everything was.
Right. And I think we were actually blessed to sit as close to the screen as we were because it was totally in our peripheral vision, like
completely.
everything.
There was one of the cardboard cutouts of the Stone Age man, what's it called? Yeah. His head was like broken off and put into a pile, and I thought it was a real person's head for a second. I was just like, oh, it's
a body. No, it's a cardboard body.
It's really hard to make out what things are in the footage. Like, he had to really get up close before we even saw what he was looking at.
Well, that's the magic of it. You showed me another series like this on the internet before.
I think it was the Mandela Catalog.
That's it.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
And I was surprised how compelled I was to watch it because you actually can't make stuff out. And so you're like leaning into the screen.
Yeah, you're just like, what is it?
And then you're,
yeah, exactly. It's right in your face.
But it's great because you're interacting. You want to know. You're leaning in. And that's what this whole movie was. Even if you did have a clue, you were terrified to find out. Anyway.
Yeah, like you knew what was going to happen. You were just like, no, don't.
What I loved about it though was just they took a very simple concept and they nailed it. They just did a deep dive just into that thing.
Yeah.
And there's a sequence in there with one of the main characters, her as a little girl, and then it shows the apartment that she lives in, and then it descends into another floor where it changes a little.
Yeah.
And then another, and you get to see the devolution of
memory.
Yeah. And then by the end, it's just empty space.
It's a completely different area.
And it's like, this whole movie is a psychological deconstruction put into architecture.
It is. There are so many Backrooms related things, but like nobody has money. Oh, that got me into another thing. Okay, so the blue tape around the door, right? Yeah. That is actually a reference to another previous video that he made, where it was, I think it was found footage too, where a lady found an area of her garage floor that kept on having things fall through it. And she was like videotaping what she was doing. She was like, here's some wood chips and they fall through. Here's a baseball and it falls through. And so she had a measuring tape and she was like, okay, well, let's see how far it goes. And then the hole got water and she fell through and like all of her stuff fell through. It was so cool.
It's like the chalk line in Beetlejuice.
Yes, yes.
It's something as simple. It's like, it's a movie, believe it. This is the conceit. You're going to be able to go through that wall.
The twist that the guy was really twisted, that's nuts. Like, we knew that he had issues, but we didn't know he had issues.
And he became some mangled version of himself. It was so great. It gave me vibes of like classic horror movies. Like, I know I told you, it's like the very end of the movie 2001, where the astronaut is becoming an old man with all of that furniture and it's so pristine, and then he basically just dies, and then becomes Space Baby, which is a little weird. The framing of everything was so deliberate. Like, I just loved it so much because they didn't make casual choices for how they were going to frame stuff. They made tight spaces scary and they made wide spaces scary. Because you could see someone trying to get at you and you're in a tight space away, but then somebody escapes and then there's a whole room, but then you see the thing coming at you like all the way down there, and it's still coming in the frame and you can't do anything. It's just so cool.
When the pirate version of him came through,
yeah,
he was just standing there and I saw him immediately. I was like, oh no. But then there were some girls that were sitting next to us, and she just went, oh!
This is a great audience movie. This is something that you want to experience other people. Just have them freak out.
And I want to know what's going on more with that company. There's not much more that you learn by watching the found footage. You pretty much know just as much that they're just messing around.
There's this movie, The Cabin by the Lake or something like that. It's one of Chris Hemsworth's first movies. They go into this house and then it winds up being like a fun house from hell. And people are getting brutally murdered, like ridiculously murdered in it. The conceit is at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, it's all a lab experiment by scientists. And everybody's just dying in there and they're like documenting it and all this stuff. That sort of felt a little bit like this, but with less murdery that I can witness.
It's not intentional murder. There was quite a few like references in there too. There was a portion where you could see the angle of the camera move into what looked like exactly the original photo of the Backrooms. Some people went, oh!
And to the casual viewer, you'd be like, it's a room. What?
Yeah, it's what? What are you talking about? And it's just like, no, but that's the exact, it's right there.
What I loved about it is the stark angles that they had for everything. Like she's sitting in the chair, then the next cut is a little bit wider, and then she's just all paranoid and everything. And then it cut a little bit wider, and then you can see that she's tied down, you know, and then it just lets him go right up into the frame.
Yeah.
And he just
right
starts
in front of the camera.
he just starts going nuts.
And
but
they
he sounds
hold on him too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was really conveying emotion. Like you can see his face shaking.
Yeah, it wasn't cutting, it held.
Yeah.
And it needed to hold because you're just like, what's gonna happen? When we finished watching it, I just turned to her and I said, this is a classic. It's a modern classic because the suspense that it holds and the grip that this is uncommon.
Yeah.
How well done. Like even Blair Witch, in my generation, even when Blair Witch came out, it was compelling, but it wasn't as gripping as this because a lot of Blair Witch is a lot of like infighting between people.
Yeah.
This is like singular experiences. Other than the
And
two.
you're just held there.
High recommend, especially if you
Definitely.
like suspenseful, scary horror movies, not super horribly gross, scary movies.
Yeah, we prefer the suspense movies, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to see Gattaday.
Yeah, there were trailers in front of it that were just like, you know, like that's not what I'm into. But like, you get me suspenseful. That's the power of movies. That's the power of a story. You gotta know what happens.
And you can't move either. Like you're just like.
I'm inspired by this because the short film that Z and I want to do is a true crime thriller, and we're skipping the film school thing, which is have a big twist and have it be all about that. We're going to already know who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
We as the audience know more than the main character does.
That's what makes it more tense.
Yeah, that's one element of suspense, and we've got more. You've storyboarded one. We've got something called a sleuth's vlog.
Yes.
Which is an animatic that you worked very hard on to show just one part,
Yeah.
kind of the feel we're going for.
Just holding there for a while, having you sit in silence for a bit while you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for with it.
So going to a movie like this just totally excites me and gears me up for that because
We're gonna try.
We're gonna make it as good as we can.
Yeah.
And if we are sold on the idea, then hopefully you will be as well. And when you watch it, it'll be something that you enjoy and that you want to rewatch. I want it to be like a roller coaster you want to get on.
Yeah.
And
we really like this movie,
Yeah.
is what we're trying to say.
It was fantastic. Geek out, go see it. So if you like what you've seen here today,
please like
and share
and subscribe. And also we have that Patreon thing, so maybe we could make something cool like the Backrooms too, because I thought that was really cool and I want to do something like that because that would be so cool to make.
We're obviously
buzzing.
Yeah, we came in, there was another event going on, we saw the movie, and we came out, we went through people waiting for that event, and then we wound up in
like a Backrooms area. Like it looked like that.
We're gonna leave you with that.
Yeah.
Enjoy that little moment.
Have fun. Oh crap, we're in the Backrooms.
Oh no.
Don't you hate it when you know clip through reality? Yeah, we're screwed.
These stairs don't go anywhere.
Like I said, we're screwed. We're so screwed. We'll find civilization at some point. We should probably try one of those doors, right?
Oh, a door. Okay.
It says exit, so maybe. Hope I don't set off the alarm.
Oh, okay, all right. Clip or no clip, I hope you enjoy it. I don't think I did that right.
No, you did not.
I just
That
don't-
was painful. I was gonna hold back.
I'm gonna glitch out of here then or something.
Yeah,
but
clip.
I